Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Approaches, delivers a strike left side, 2-1, Chattanooga lead. The right, well struck, Antoine saved it. To the right side, and Jalen James gets one back for Chattanooga football. Up to the 18, dribble, pass down the side, a header and another goal. Give him a hat trick, throw your hats, it's Jalen James. Welcome inside of the press box here in Finley Stadium from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm Gabriel Fry. A Sunday afternoon showdown in MLS Next Pro. Chattanooga Football Club playing host to another independent side in Carolina Core Football Club. Should be really good. It's the third and final installment of the Battle of Independence this season for Chattanooga. The boys in blue are playoff bound. They're ready to go. They've clinched their first ever appearance in the MLS Next Pro postseason. Just their second year in the league. They've won 3 straight coming into today's matchup, and it's been a historic year, including a big comeback last time out against Crown Legacy. They were down 2-0 and stormed back with 4 unanswered goals to take all 3 points. The club this year led by Tate Robertson, who has broken the club's single-season assist record with 10, and Chattanooga, he leads them in goals with 8. He scored the go-ahead penalty at Crown Legacy and continues to be one of the most complete players in the league. In goal, Jakupovic has been a rock. He's tied for MLSNP's lead in clean sheets with 7, along with Fareed Sarsar. He's played every single minute of the season so far, more than 2,100 in total. And of course, Hugh Zakuski, just 3 matches into his career, he's already scored in back-to-back matches, including Goal of the Week winner last round. On the other side, Carolina Core enters 8, 9, and 8 right now, sitting at 8th in the Eastern Conference and the final playoff position. With just 3 matches to play, they've put together their best form of the year at perfect time. 4 straight wins in all competitions, including a convincing 4-2 victory over Lenny at 2. And we'll get into their play to watch and more in just a moment. But first, we're going to talk about last time Chattanooga played at home when they clinched the season series against Huntsville City FC. I mentioned Luke Zakuski a moment ago. We'll start by hearing from him during the post-match press conference last time out against Huntsville City FC, at least the last time out at home for Chattanooga. Here's Hugh Zakuski and what he had to say to the media following that big win.
Not a bad way to have your home debut. What'd you see on your goal?
A great way to have a home debut. It's something that we've worked in training, and it's a great threat we have. So I just in the place that was assigned to me, and ball came up, jumped and headed it, and that was that really.
Coach mentioned that he and his staff have known about you for a while now. What made you interested in coming to Chattanooga, and why was this the right fit?
It's been a great fit. I think they gave me an opportunity to come in on trial, and I took advantage of that. And they gave me an offer, and since then, that was just a little under 2 weeks ago. So everything's been moving quick, but yeah, I'm so happy to be here, and playing out in front of that crowd was just amazing.
Can you kind of zoom out a little bit of what these last 2 to 3 weeks have been like, and kind of describe everything going on? Becoming pro has always been your dream and your career. So how does it feel now to finally to be here? It's been a long process for me to sign my first pro contract. A lot of ups and downs for sure. So finally having that opportunity it's worth every low moment I've had for sure. Especially to come out here and make my debut last week and then score my first goal tonight was just amazing. So yeah, everything's been worth it.
What is it like to be playing in these impactful matches as CFC tries to make a playoff push?
Yeah, I mean, it's what needs to be done. I'm being asked to do a job out there on the field, so I'm just doing my best to do it. And yeah, we're looking forward to these next games. Obviously, we have a two-week break now, but yeah, we'll be well rested and ready to make this push going forward.
And how does that crowd sort of compare to anything you've experienced in your life and your career so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing crowd. I unfortunately, I don't know their names yet, but I see a woman jumping up and down and leading things, and afterward, we're doing the claps and all that stuff. So it's electric. I can't tell you how much it helps on the field. It really gives us momentum. So, there's a saying out there, it's our 12th player on the field, and it's really true.
I think one of the first people we saw, coming in right when gates open were your family. They had Yusuke in the back of their jerseys. What was it like just to have them in the stands as well?
Yeah, again, it's a dream come true. This process hasn't just been mine. It's been them along with me. Obviously, my mom, dad, grandfather, and girlfriend were out there tonight. So, yeah, it was amazing, and I'm just proud to be able to do right by them and have them support me.
You mentioned the 2 weeks off. You guys have built momentum in these back-to-back matches now. How difficult is it going to be able to translate that with that much time off?
Honestly, I think it's going to be a big positive. I have a different story coming in so late, but I know the guys are. It's been a long season, so these 2 weeks will really work to sharpen the sword, so to speak, and rest our legs, and then push for our next game and into playoffs.
And then how did the level feel out there? Your first, and this is your second game, of course, but home debut. How does the level compare to maybe what you were expecting going into this experience?
Yeah, no, the level's high. Obviously, Huntsville's a very good side, a lot of technical players with a lot of rotations. So tonight was all about having a voice, collective as a team, and passing on runners and staying compact. And obviously, you saw that for 90 minutes tonight. So. Yeah, it was a great result and a great result against Core last weekend. So the level's high, but yeah, we're ready for it.
That was again Luke Huzik for Chattanooga Football Club last time out playing against Huntsville City FC here inside of Finley Stadium. That was the last home match for Chattanooga when they clinched the season series against the Rocket City. Head coach Chris Nugent also spoke to the media after that big season finale against Huntsville City. This is what he had to say during the post-match press conference.
How about you all signed at the beginning of the week, starting on Saturday? What did you make of his overall performance?
Yeah, excellent contribution throughout the week. Obviously, the guys were familiar with him anyway from the last few seasons, but he's huge to come in tonight and start with a new team after 3 or 4 to basically jump on a plane, move cities, and then start a game 5 days later was big. And he's so young, but he's got such a presence on the field. I think he's going to continue to grow really quickly in our team as well. So I'm excited to see him get a few more minutes and a little bit more time in Chattanooga under his belt.
And then on the other side of the ball, 2 clean sheets in a row. Eldon now leads the league outright in clean sheets as well. What can you say about the performance of the whole back line and the whole defensive collective effort tonight?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, we defend the box quite well. It's something I know we've conceded more than we'd like at times, but there's some really smart defending and guys putting themselves and being aggressive and putting themselves on the line. Sometimes Eldon has to make big saves, but that's also what he's here for, so it's nice to see him make that. I would like if maybe we could get shutouts with him doing a little bit less, but that's football. You need to use all the guys in your roster, not just the guys on the field, not just the guys for the attacking stuff, but all over. So I think part of our identity, being resilient, being tough, being difficult to break down, is big for us, whether we can do that higher up the field, in the middle of the field, or on the edge of our box. That's just part of football as well. You look at elite teams, they can be successful in their own area.
I think you guys don't play again until the 12th. How do you use this momentum from this back-to-back match when you guys have so much time off?
It's good. I mean, it's been a long season. The guys are fatigued. It's good to get a little bit of freshness back. Obviously, we've got 3 good performances back to back to back. The guys have been training well for months now, and that's never been an issue. The guys are competitive. They work hard. They train. I wish that maybe we could get more results that reflected the quality of the training with the guys. But that's just it. So we use it to freshen up some of the guys, get a little bit of recovery and prepare, and then go. And we've got a few more we've got 2 more big games at home, and then a couple of road trips that can put us in a good place. We know every point is going to be important, so what we can do to get as many points as we can in each of these games.
It's a simple question too, but how important was that win in the context of the playoff? push?
Huge. It's created some separation between us and ninth. It's always tough to guess this league because of the not randomness of the fixtures, but different teams play different teams in different locations, and you never quite know the lineup. So I know that squeezes us up a little bit higher, closer to some other teams, and pulled us away from some space below. So it's not necessarily breathing space, but we want to try and get as high as we can in the league, try and get ourselves a home playoff spot, and that's massive for it, especially against a team like that who are going to separate from us as well.
That was head coach of Chattanooga Football Club, Chris Nugent, following the season-clinching win in the series against Huntsville City FC. Battled Crown Legacy and won in an electric fashion, 4 unanswered goals to take the win 4-2 on the road. Before we hear highlights from that match, let's relive the last time Chattanooga was at home. This was the series-clinching win against Huntsville City FC from here in Finley Stadium. Welcome to Chattanooga, Tennessee. So glad you're along for the ride for this one. Huntsville City Football Club and Chattanooga Football Club. Buckle your seatbelts, we're ready to go. Floater from the close corner, knotted on goal by Chattanooga. Hello, 1-0 Scenic City. Chattanooga is out ahead and brought it home. What a victory at home by Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga played lights out. That was last time Chattanooga played at home against Huntsville City FC to clinch the series. We move forward now to last weekend, and here are some of the highlights from Apple TV in the big historic comeback win for Chattanooga over Crown Legacy.
In there from the start today as the ball finds Brian Romero on the left wing. A low service sent in, and an early goal for Micah Thomas. The first-round draft pick for Charlotte, wandering into the box unmarked. A low header from the near post, making a menace of himself at the edge of the 6-yard box. Mendonça trying to crowd out Odunze. Robertson looks for the back post. Free header for Sarsar. Chattanooga will take their time with the throw-in. They scored their only goal against Huntsville from a long throw from the opposite side. Sent back in, diving header! And Odunze with a smart save to parry it around the post. It doesn't really tell the full story of this first half. I'd say that Crown Legacy dominated most of it, and it's Singh who's in! Wow, what a foot save coming in from Jakupovic. They'll be expecting more in this second half after they grew into the match towards the latter stages of the first period after conceding that early goal. Parker Johnson back here with you from Sportsplex at Matthews, live on the Malian, winning his team the ball back with the Brazilian Thiago. Has Dylan, and he has it in the middle. What a goal for Dylan Singh. And then Thiago able to work, keep the chance alive, and stab it across. It's a striker's finish from Singh, his 8th losing run of 6 out of 7 games. He said that the energy had not dropped at all in training at the facility. They stayed positive, and they've shown it in this result. What a strike! Oh, it's Husakuski scoring for the 2nd straight match. That will be shown again and again. Oh, it's perfect. Returning to his hometown, the Davidson, North Carolina native gets Chattanooga. Anselin's free. Husikowski, and it's in! Top corner. It's a scrappy second to bring Chattanooga level. Crown Legacy have to deal with the first ball better. Strange decision there from Neely. Played back to Anselin. The ball gets away from him, but he's able to get it back without fouling. Contact penalty! After having 3 claims denied, Chattanooga finally gets one. We'll see it again. Watch Anselin. He keeps his hands away. He doesn't want to foul so he can win this ball back. And then he's able to catch Neely with his foot in the cookie jar. He's done it in the pressured moments. And this is as big as they come. It's Robertson. It's 3-2. There's not a lot of contacts, but it was a foul. And Robertson makes them pay. Ball comes into Berchimas. Thomas. Berchimas strikes. Deflected in front. And Jakubovic was able to send it back with enough power to make that second shot awkward. And we may not be done. Mangaroff chips. 4-2. That capped off by Mangaroff. The assist from Turner just as nice. Shot come cross, sent away by Chattanooga. Just a few moments left here. Played across the halfway line, and the final whistle goes. Chattanooga FC with a 4-goal second half comeback from down 2-0 on the road.
Those were highlights from last weekend on Apple TV as Chattanooga came back and posted an unbelievable 4 unanswered goals to take a massive, historical win over Crown Legacy FC. Before we dive back into this match, a special visit to the Children's Hospital and, of course, Neymar signed with Chattanooga Football Club. Here's the audio from the features, which you can watch the full features on the YouTube channel of Chattanooga FC, and that special day and visit to Erlanger.
This is Caesar. This is her sister. These are
What's up, man? Can I get a fist bump?
Hey, Dan. Good to see you, man. Nice to meet you.
It's very inspiring. I'm thankful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful that I do get to come in and meet them, and just kind of put a smile on their face just from our presence.
Precious.
We see the kids, and it's always special to make them laugh and see a smile on their faces. So I think today is a special day for us and for them as well. Happy to be here, grateful to be here as well.
Being able to walk with these families at diagnosis and then through treatment and then also celebrating the victories, into survivorship is just such an amazing privilege that I have here.
So Neymar, we would like to bring you in to sign a contract to play for Chattanooga FC. How do you feel about that? Good.
My favorite position is defense, and my name is Neymar.
Hey, how you doing? And welcome.
Neymar has been through a long journey this past year. He started with a lump on his neck, and we were worried. We took him to the ER, and it turned out he had a tumor, T-cell lymphoma, which was a very shock to us.
Welcome. So, how you doing? Good?
He's overcome so many things. There's been days where he's just there laying down and you don't even know how to help him or take his pain away, and you feel like you want to take his pain away.
We forced the long ball, we picked the first, and we moved to the second.
I see him now playing, and it's just a joy for us because there's been days where he just needs to go on a wheelchair and he couldn't even walk. So it's just such a joy to see him this way.
Good touch.
Erlanger has been a very big part of our family. They've helped us along the way.
Together!
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. He's come in and immediately the guys were excited to see him. That helped training become even better. He watched some of the scout footage with us and then straight at the start of training jumped in.
Yes, there you go. Good.
Congratulations, sir.
The Erlanger team is awesome. I can't be more grateful. They've helped Neymar throughout so many things, and we are so very eternal grateful.
Special day, special visit for Neymar and the Children's Hospital. Chattanooga Football Club so involved in the community. That audio is from video features put together that are on the Chattanooga Football Club YouTube channel. You can watch them in their entirety. Really special stuff, and that's it's been a pleasure watching Chattanooga Football Club give so much back to this community and be so plugged in for years now. It's really just amazing what they're able to do for the people of the scenic city.
Have an idea for a business but don't know where to start? Turn your dreams into a reality with Launch. You'll get expert guidance, classes, and resources tailored to your business needs. Overcome your fears and embrace your potential. Launch your startup journey today.
I ride for a living, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I want to share some tips on motorcycle safety. We all know speeding is dangerous, but when you're riding a bike that is hard to see and add speed to the mix, cars can't tell how close you are. Use proper braking. Many riders don't know that up to 90% of your most efficient braking comes from the front brake. Learn to use it correctly to save yourself in a sticky situation. And finally, tip number 3, learning from a friend may not give you all the knowledge you need. Learn from a qualified instructor to ensure you know how to stay safe on the roads.
We're about ready to go between these two sides. We dive back into a couple of quick things to keep an eye on. Tate Robertson has led Chattanooga this year. Jakupovic between the sticks, of course. Carolina Core is 8-9-8. Chattanooga, the boys in blue, are in. They're playoff bound before this third and final installment of the Battle of the Independents. Players to watch for Carolina Core. We're going to watch Facundo Canetti. The Argentinian midfielder has played every minute this season. He leads the Foxes with 9 goals, 5 assists, scored twice and set up another in the Atlanta match last time out. So Glory also has been another dangerous option. He's got 8 goals, and Jesus Sabata has chipped in, including a strike last week. So watch out for Jesus, a familiar face. Kai Thomas also added his first career goal against Atlanta in the 62nd minute to help secure the win. Carolina, guided by first-year head coach Donovan Ricketts. His team knows the challenge ahead. They've lost twice to Chattanooga already this season, 4-1 back in April, 1-0 last month in High Point, but they're fighting to stay alive in the playoff race, and they need a result here in Chattanooga today. Chattanooga has clinched, but wants a higher seed, and a season sweep of their rivals, Carolina, would be huge. Carolina is desperate for points and to hang on to that 8th and final playoff spot. 2 teams in form, both riding 3-game win streaks, both with plenty on the line as we head down the stretch of the season. Kickoff is a few moments away. Don't go anywhere. Chattanooga Football Club and Carolina Core, the Battle of the Independents, coming up live from Fort Finley. Chattahooligans are letting us hear it. Welcome inside of Finley Stadium. We are live with Bro Side Soccer. The Battle of the Independents is kicked off, and we are underway in the Scenic City. Hi, everyone. I'm Gabriel Fry. So glad you're here with us for this one. A really important tilt for these two sides. A 3-game win streak for the Chattanooga Football Club, and they could really use the points to solidify their positioning. They're in, don't get me wrong. The Blues are in the MLSNP playoff in just their 2nd year as a part of the league. The second ever team that's an independent to qualify for the playoff. Very important as well, but they would love to have better positioning. 30 seconds gone already. We're inside of our first minute and scoreless as we're getting started between Carolina Core and Chattanooga Football Club. At midfield, this one is pushed backwards down to the right. In this first half, Carolina Core working right to left wearing their white road kits. Chattanooga, their home Blues, down on the left defending this first half. Long bend over the top for Carolina, and just a bit too much sauce as that one sails and floats beyond the touchline. Great couple of starting 11s here today. Really powerful lineup for these two sides. It's going to make for an interesting battle. First for Chattanooga Football Club, the starting 11 includes Jakupovic between the sticks. You've got Garvanyan, Kohler, Sarsar, Robertson, Watson, Huzakiewski, Turner, Garcia, Mangarov, and Cohen all getting the nod. On the bench, Brown, Naglestad, Rimpel, Luis Jean, Thomas, Dudley, Philpott, Anselin, and Mendonça. Carolina Core has traveled well as we're midway through our second minute and scoreless. Long floater from the back third. Too much sauce on it as it sails, and it's off just in front of the benches on the home side midway down the field. Thrown in quickly from left to right, Chattanooga has it stolen away, trying to push through, and now blown dead on a foul by our official. Quick look at the starting 11 for the Carolina Core. Sutton is going to get the start. In goal today, Thomas, Chica, JP Rodriguez. You're going to see Leonardi, Juarez, Miller, Alinga, Canetti, Pineda, and Ibarra getting the start. Long feed, this one goes just wide to the left. Narrow miss in the early stages of our third minute for Carolina Core, who's pressing. Goal kick for Chattanooga Football Club as that goes untouched through the 6-yard box. This guy is your player to watch, if you ask me, for Chattanooga Football Club, who's touching it right now. It is the wily veteran, Eldin Jakupovic, wearing number 1 on his kit, and for good reason. He has been a blessing for the Scenic City in 2025. Chipped inside Chattanooga at midfield. This one taken away well by Carolina Core and blown dead on the foul. Just a bit too much on the legs. Our referee not liking that. Third minute coming quickly as we're still scoreless between these two sides in the early stages. Chattanooga chipping this back and forth on the back line. They're about 15 yards behind midfield. Tate Robertson, arguably the best player on Chattanooga's roster, one of the most productive in MLS Next Pro, flips it over the top. From the far touchline, rolled backwards, Chattanooga tips this across to Fareed Sarsar. He's played every minute this season for Chattanooga. Fareed picks his way toward midfield, rolled across. Jesus Ibarra is playing up aggressively. This one all the way back, a full reset for Chattanooga as they dish this to their keeper, Eldin Jakupovic, who will walk it off to the penalty arc. Flipped across, sent forward by Logan Brown. Chattanooga back to Logan. Pressure coming from Carolina. Could be trouble in the 18 as it's sent away by Eldin. A lot of keepers would have been in some real danger there. Not Eldin Jakupovic. He's been playing for so long, he knows what to expect and how to time those things out. The Texan floats it long to midfield. Battle for it. Taken momentarily by Chattanooga, playing some keep away. And sent to the back line again to number 24. Brown. This one to the close sideline. Tate Robertson from 20 yards behind midfield will flip it long, and it goes off and into the Carolina Core bench. He was looking for Yuval Cohen, the Las Vegas, Nevada native, who's a center forward for this Chattanooga Football Club side. Fourth minute is leaked into the fifth. We're actually halfway through it already and still scoreless. Really hot start for these two sides. Thrown in, taken immediately by Carolina Core as Yathan Juarez sends it long. Battle for it, and a foul is a big collision. 7 yards off the midfield stripe. Glad you're with us for Pro Side Soccer. I'm Gabriel Schrei, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Rolled across to the back line, carefully delivered by Juan Pablo Rodriguez, the Argentinian. Now sent down by Chica to the far side. Forward goes this Carolina Core side in the Battle of the Independents, and we're 5 minutes into the match, scoreless as we roll into the sixth. The keeper chipped across. Looking for midfield. We've got a helicopter overhead. This one's sent long down the far touchline, the right for Carolina Core, who's driving down the pitch, and it's going to roll all the way off. Well played defensively by Logan Brown on the back. Chattanooga is able to kind of stymie that attack, break things up, force the ball to roll off, and take it back as Eldin Jakupovic will have goal kick. Midway through the 6 minutes, still scoreless. Chattanooga on their back third. Sent forward, maybe in some trouble, able to chip this through with a heeled pass. Rolled all the way through to the back line. Chattanooga draws the foul. Blown dead by a referee. Didn't like what he saw. A lot of contact. Not going to let them get away with it. 7th minute arrives. Mark Verso is our head referee. Jonathan Smith, Alexandru Fochea, our assistant referees. At the table today, the 4th official, Lorenzo Lopez. Sent forward to Tate Robertson, who's fended off. He goes back to Callum Watson, and it's been all the way to the far side of the field. Chattanooga. Long delivery by Garvanyan. Tries to knit a pass forward over the AstroTurf, and it's stolen away. Well played by Carolina, but even better by Callum, who streaks in and takes it right back. On top of the midfield circle, he's on the back side of it. Dishes a pass sideways, booted down to Robertson. The Ohioan, he's going to float this to the far side of the pitch. Chattanooga, Garvanyan through traffic, in trouble. Harassed there as it's well played by Gavin Turner. Chattanooga able to keep it, but they go to the back line. They're just flicking it back and forth, taking their time, trying to find some way to get between this defensive pressure. Luke Husakiewski handed it off. Husakiewski takes it up again at midfield. Went forward to Gavin Turner. He's harassed heavily, unable to keep the ball initially. Through goes Chattanooga, out front of the 18 now, 5 yards beyond it. Right side of the penalty arc, hammered to the left and gloved. Tate Robertson lights off a shot. He leads the club in scores this season. The Springfield, Ohio native, 8 goals this year for Chattanooga Football Club. One of the most productive at MLS Next Pro, but this time stymied between the sticks by the keeper for Carolina Core. Rolled forward gently to get us started again. It's Miller. The central midfielder from High Point, North Carolina. Back line playing pitch and catch for Carolina. Everybody's down on the far right side. Scoreless in an exciting, thrilling start to this match. Late in our 8th minute, about to become the 9th. Towards midfield, nodded away. Chattanooga fights for it. Tate Robertson can't come down with it, and it's sent off intentionally by the man from San Diego, Juarez. Chattanooga will send it long. Floater, far side towards the corner, gathered just beyond the 18 on the end line. Dribble, 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 knifes around a defender, and he loses it. Just couldn't stay on top of the ball as that one rolls off. And so Carolina Core will take over with a goal kick. They're certain to love that. They're certain to take advantage of that. The keeper has looked really good in the early stages of this. 9th minute, halfway over, floated long, just beyond midfield. Battled for it, battled away from Jesus Abada, the former Chattanooga FC football player. Chipped down, back line delivery. Pablo Rodriguez was looking for Daniel Chica. Chica's really good, played at Virginia Developmental Academy. Been a key piece. Tuscano High School product, attended George Mason University. 21 appearances, honored by the conference multiple times, trained with Loudoun United. Started in USL Championship, joined Lexington SC in League One before finding his way to Carolina. Back line of Chattanooga working with the ball. Rolled forward. They're in the back third. Jesus Abada is traveling alongside Watson. Midfield. Turner, long feed, and it's taken away. Good looking pass there, looking for Anthony Garcia, the Riverside, California native. Chattanooga takes it away. Gavin Turner, absolutely disgusting handles and just can't bury it. Nasty, menacing, wonderful steal and play. Just can't take it all the way through traffic. He took it away right in front of the penalty arc, dribbles to the right, makes 2 defenders miss, hammers that low, and it's covered well by the keeper to keep us scoreless in the early stages. 10th minute is gone. We're welcoming you into the 11th minute between these two sides. Rolled backdoor by Juarez. Carolina is at midfield with the ball. Down the far touchline, and it's returned immediately towards the back line. Midfielders can't find penetration. They're going to go all the way back to the Virginian Chica. Trying that far touchline again. Chattanooga there, Garcia playing defensively. Callum Watson floats it away. Battle for it. Cohen takes it down out of the air, keeping it away from Malenga. Chattanooga takes it up. Logan Brown, big collision, and the referee does not like that. Mark immediately saying foul. Free kick, that one going with Carolina Core. Battle of the Independents, the third edition this season, and it's really crucial. Right now, Carolina Corps Foxes are the last club in. If the season ended today, they would be the final team on the table on the eastern side, the Eastern Conference, to slide into the MLS Next Pro playoff. They would love to stay in that position. Obviously, 3 points is a little better than just staying in the playoff, but they can't risk elimination. They must get some points here today in Chattanooga. CFC has clinched their spot, second ever season as a part of MLS Next Pro. They're in. They're good to go. The Blues are going to play in the playoff this season no matter what happens the rest of the regular season, but obviously you want better positioning. You'd love to have a home match in the playoff in MLS Next Pro. We'll see what happens. Chattanooga, very different motivation against a club who is staving off elimination right near the playoff line on the table. Chattanooga with a ball in the back third, chipping it back and forth. Almost have played a dozen minutes between these two sides as we're scoreless. Tate Robertson, 8 goals scored this season for the man from Ohio. Dished backwards, rolled across to the Texan. Logan Brown walks his way out about 10 yards beyond the 18-yard box. Chattanooga finesses this across. Well played through traffic. Callum Watson harassed at midfield, through the midfield circle. Long delivery. Gavin Turner's got it just beyond the midfield stripe. Left off to the far sideline. Chattanooga still walking their way downfield, getting into position. Well set up is Carolina Corps. Huzakiewski delivers to Tate Robertson on the close touchline. He lets it go. It's taken up by Mendoza. Looking inside of the 18. Chattanooga, nice delivery. Collected. Stepping. Cohen to the inside. Low strike to the left. And this one is covered. Looking for that left-footed goal. He hammers it low, gets it through traffic. Chattanooga, that is excellent passing, excellent delivery. They get Cohen in position, they get the ball to him, but he just can't pull it all together. And so it remains a clean sheet in Chattanooga as we played more than a dozen minutes, closing in on our 14th. Sent along by the Foxes, Chattanooga will have to reset. Chattanooga Football Club, only the second independent club in league history to reach the pro season. Boys in Blue, 3-match winning streak, capped by a dramatic 4-2 comeback against Crown Legacy last time out. They trailed 2-0. They scored 4 unanswered. Here's Huzakiewski, Robertson, Mangadov, and an own goal to wrap it up. Robertson has been the headline this year, though I mentioned it a couple times. 8 goals scored. He's also broken the club's single-season assist record with 10. Sent forward down the touchline. Delivered inside by Mangadov. Finesse backwards to Huzakiewski. Luke, nice, dicey pass. Watson keeps it rolling to the far touchline. Garvanyan has a convoy with him. Pushed for the end line down in the corner. Chattanooga floater over the top of the 18. A little too much sauce. Gavin Turner there, but it's collected initially by Juarez. Yathan keeps this away from him. Rolled down the touchline for Jesus Abada, who's in front of the Carolina Corps bench, and he is driven off of the field over the touchline and goes down hard on the turf. Farid Sarsar lets him have it at home. There's some beef here for sure. I wouldn't say it's bad blood or anything crazy like that, but obviously he was with the club, had a very productive couple of seasons, not getting a lot of minutes, and so they part ways, and he goes right to Carolina Corps and has now played against Chattanooga twice as a rivaling footballer. Back here in Southeast Tennessee, in front of a crowd that gave him so much love. I would be remiss to not mention the media that's given him so much love. He's a great football player, but tonight he is the enemy of the boys in blue and definitely feeling the pressure of the guys on the field and the crowd who's letting him have it a little bit. Chattanooga has turned this over to Carolina Corps. They're going to throw in. Glad you're with us, scoreless, as we played a quarter of an hour, just beyond that now, inside of Finley Stadium between Chattanooga and Carolina Corps. Rolled out to midfield. Foxes on top of the ball. Gavin Turner trying to take it away. Well played. Chattanooga does knock this out of their possession, but can't quite come up with it. So the ball will be thrown in by the Foxes just behind midfield. Heavily defended as they're trying to get this pulled together. Delivered carefully to Canetti. Facundo, the Argentinian, goes backwards for the back line, and it's going to errantly roll off. Chattanooga will put the ball on. Chattanooga. They're just outside of the final third of the pitch, looking to throw in on the attack. CFC rolls this out towards midfield. Watson has it taken away right in front of him. Well played by Facundo, who delivers to the back line, and Chica. Daniel chips this across the front of the 18 of Carolina Core. Foxes go long, and it's set back immediately, rejected by Mangrove. Coming out to greet the ball. Keeper has done well so far for Carolina Core. 17th minute, halfway over, deadlocked. Nothing on the board. We've seen some great chances. Chattanooga has fired 2 very high-quality looks. Sent long by Carolina Core, down towards the 18. Collision, and a Fox goes down. Something awkward. Garvanian and the Fox came together. And he's hurt. Hopefully he's all right. He's up on his feet. Training staff coming onto the pitch. Well, they check on him. Head coach of Chattanooga Football Club, Chris Nugent from Surrey, England, known for his innovative use of data, very analytical. He has powered Chattanooga Football Club to an excellent second year in MLS Next Pro. Follow him on Strava. He's a great follow. He runs about 20 miles a day. Guy's an animal. Always gets a game day run in. Love to see it. Running up and down the Tennessee River. Adam Reiki, Liam Davies, Richard Dixon, and Chris Baracus are all his assistant coaches. And the technical director, Sebastian Geraldo, is just 2 doors down here inside of Fort Finley watching the match with us. Carolina Core FC is led on the pitch by Donovan Ricketts, the 2-time MLS Goalkeeper of the Year and the former captain of Jamaica. 100 national team caps, played for Bradford City and won the 2011 MLS Cup with LA Galaxy. The team administrator, Lily Caden, and of course, Amado Guevara, the assistant coach, Andy Williams also helping out, and JC Martinez. John Navarro, the head of performance for Carolina Core. Back underway, looks to be all right, and we are going to see this one set on quickly. 19th minute, halfway over, still scoreless between these two sides in the Scenic City. Chattanooga Football Club, Carolina Core, the battle of the independents in MLS Next Pro. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Fry. Lots of action so far. Chattanooga, their first corner kick. Rolling into our 20th minute. Delivered from the close corner. Not intentionally by Chattanooga, but he misdirected it. Sarsar heavily defended down inside. And Daniel Chica is able to disrupt what he's working on. He wanted to nod that on goal. It goes over the top up onto the green knoll behind the twine on the opposing side. Carolina Core goal kick. Chica floats it right back down inside of the 18. Sent long to the close touch line, and it can't be kept on. Right into the Carolina Core coaches, who I just mentioned. They're going to gather it and throw it back in for these two sides. Chattanooga takes it away down in the wing on the far right end of the field. That's the attacking third for CFC. From the wing, pushed out front, looking for Yuval Cohen. Watson turns it over. Carolina Core looking to clear this out of the wing on the close side. Hammered long over the top, and this one sails out to midfield. Big high bounce, collected for a moment. Chattanooga dribbles and sends it down, looking to recollect just behind midfield. Carolina Core has it for a moment, but can't establish possession as it's turned over by Facundo. Left off, Chattanooga will take this over. Tate Robertson to throw in from alongside the Carolina Core coaching staff. Tossed just past Jesus Abada and collected by Farid Sarsar on the back line. He'll roll it across to the far end. Floater. Knocked away momentarily. Pinballing back and forth through the air. Carolina Core is trying to regather possession. They're about halfway between the 18 and midfield. Now they do get it as it's knocked towards midfield. Sent long over the top of the circle for the far touchline, and just outside of the final third of the pitch, it rolls off and goes back to Chattanooga. Glad you're with us for Pro Side Soccer in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Thrown in by CFC. Thought they were going to go to Kohler. Instead, it's knocked off. Pushed through somehow by Carolina Core, just outside of the wing. Back down the touchline, looking to return to midfield, and it rolls off. If Chattanooga wins today, it'll be a season series sweep over the Foxes. Hammered and sent long over the top by Pablo Rodriguez. Wanting to return this is Farid Sarsar. Kohler from the far wing down on the left. Chattanooga still in their back third. Sent long over the top. Chattanooga's man is run down, grabbed by the hips, and an immediate yellow shown to Daniel Chica. Well-deserved. Mark shows that with no hesitation. The yellow card will be the 5th of the season received by the Leesburg, Virginia native. Absolutely have to hit him with a yellow there. Chattanooga had a really good chance, would have been wide open, free, running with the ball, and instead it's disrupted. We'll see what they can do with the free kick instead. They're about 15 yards beyond the midfield stripe. We'll call it 20 to be safe. 23rd minute, halfway through it, still scoreless between Carolina and Chattanooga. To deliver is the man from Ohio, Tate Robertson. Tate sends it long over the top, and it's gloved by the keeper. Well collected deep inside of the 18 as Kohler was looking for that. Looked like a heat-seeking missile down there in the box. Sent out to Jesus Ibarra. Chipped around for Reed Sarsar. Juarez to the back line. Chica pushes it forward, midfield for Carolina. Long delivery towards the 18-yard box. They've got it. Carolina Core Foxes set up on the end line. Out front, and he miscollected. It's loose on the spot. Carolina gets it back, rolled across, hammered down inside. LD makes the save, and it's brushed away by Chattanooga. What a save down inside for Chattanooga Football Club. Jakupovic, the wily veteran. From midfield, sent long by Daniel Chica. Down out front of the 18. Foxes have it. Pushed down to the touchline again. Dribble, backwards they go. Leonardi on top of the ball. Rolled to Chica, who just suffered the yellow. On the midfield circle, he goes forward, down to the close touchline, looking to get on the attack. Ethan Juarez cuts around a Chattanooga defender, looking to push his way down into the wing, and stops just in front of the CFC bench. Back towards midfield, rolled all the way back by Ari Miller. Carolina Core all the way to the keeper. They're back. The shape behind midfield. Now pushing forward. Jesus Ibarra sends it long and he misfires. This will roll all the way down and off of the pitch as we're midway through the 25th minute and scoreless. So far, a fantastic match between these two sides. Musaguchi Alenga shadowing forward. Jakupovic will get us started. Eldine, 40 years old, last played for LAFC before taking a year off. He's been extremely involved here, but his resume is a mile long. Played with Switzerland nationally. Won the FA Cup with Leicester City, the Russian Cup with Lokomotiv Moscow. Grasshopper Club in Zurich, FC Thun. Great athlete in UFA. He's been everywhere. Leyton Orient, Everton, you name it. Sent long, this one's going to be restarted by the Foxes of Carolina Core. From the touchline at midfield. Carolina Core in this first half working right to left. Chattanooga, vice versa, as we're still scoreless. This is disrupted, and the Foxes will benefit from the kick. I believe it's Musaguchi who will put us back underway. Yes, it is. Alenga rolls to the back line. Chica floated across the top of the AstroTurf. collected. Working with the ball is Juarez. Yathan, heavily defended, trying to step around the Chattanooga defender, and this one is lost in traffic and rolls over the touchline. Chattanooga will restart. Pumps and Robertson will hang on to it. Tate, the new record holder for assists in a season for Chattanooga FC. He nearly picked up one a little while ago, had a beautiful delivery down inside. It was hammered and covered by the keeper, though. Looking forward for Callum Watson. This one knocked off. Chattanooga will throw in again. They do pretty much flip the field, though. They go from being just outside of their own final third down into the attacking final third. They're on the cusp of it. To be thrown in from alongside the Carolina Core Foxes bench. Again, it's Robertson. Huzakiewski just in front of him. Gavin Turner will take it. The man on loan from Washington. This is accidentally pushed off. Well played by Musaguchi. Alanga is the one who will take it on the throw-in as well as he delivers to the back line. Chica rolls a pass out to midfield. Knocked long over the top by Miller. And this one is misfired. Chattanooga will take back over near midfield. Kind of a lull in momentum after a bit of a track meet to start us here. The first 20 minutes we were off, running, flying, fast, free. Now we've slowed down a little bit as we're still scoreless midway through our 28th. Chattanooga taking over from midfield, long feed. Mangadov steps around a defender, tries to feed it inside of the corner, and it's knocked away by the Foxes. At midfield, Kohler, an aggressive play, well pushed through traffic. Foxes take it up. Long feed over the top for Jesus Ibarra. Farid Sarsar loses him for a moment. He's got it in the close wing. Down along the touchline, tries to feed it inside. It's knocked away by Farid. Regathered out front by Juarez. Pushed long over the top towards the spot. Eldine lets it go, and it rolls off over the end line. Goal kick, Chattanooga Football Club in our 29th minute. Glad you're with us from Chattanooga, Tennessee, where we're scoreless between Chattanooga's football club and the Foxes, the battle of the independents. Great start so far. Carolina, 8-9-8, 36 points. 8th and final playoff position in the Eastern Conference of MLSNP. They need the points. Best form of the year, 4 straight wins, 3 of them in league play. 4-2 over Atlanta United 2 last weekend. Looked really good against the twos of Atlanta. This one rolls off. Facundo Canetti has played every minute this season, tops the chart with 9 goals, 5 assists. Had a brace in that Atlanta match. Glory has been very good as well. Jesus Ibarra has chipped in since joining from Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga is going to take over and throw in from the final third. Sent into the 18 and knocked away from Yuval Cohen. That happened quickly. Chattanooga reverses fields off the goal kick. And it's pushed off, and they throw in so quickly they almost put something together within seconds. Now down into the opposing corner, intentionally sent off by the Foxes. Garcia was trying to collect. Carolina Core pushes it off down deep in the wing. Chattanooga will throw in almost like a corner, a hybrid corner. Watson will be the one to deliver for Chattanooga. 18-yard box is loaded up. Huzakiewski, Farid Sarsar, Kohler, Cohen all inside. Callum steps, long delivery, tossed over the top and gloved by the keeper who goes up high. What a save! Really, really nice collection up top as we played 1/2 of an hour between these two sides, and the sheet remains clean. Chattanooga takes it away at midfield, battles around Musaguchi, taken back. Alanga is able to make the save, and Garvanyan runs down a man who stole the ball away from him, and he is going to let us see the performance under the lights. Look at that, rolling around, writhing in pain. Garvanyan let him have it, made him pay for taking the ball away. Facundo, the Argentinian, rolling, writhing, and looks to be in pain. Cadetti's been a really good piece for Carolina Core. Came through Bella Vista's youth setup, moved to the States when he joined Florida Elite Soccer Academy. Played in USL 2 when he joined them in 2021, had a goal, Then he joined Valley United FC in Nisa and earned a professional contract through open tryouts for Carolina Core. Quite the journey. Very similar to the boys in blue. A lot of these guys are from Nisa, and really impressive the way this Chattanooga roster and football club has developed from top to bottom. A full player pathway now here in the Scenic City. You can start as a child and play from when you're about hips height tall all the way to playing professionally against some of the best talent in the world. Paul Leonardi to put us back underway on the free kick from where that collision happened. Bent long from just outside of the final third and knotted away by Fareed Sarsar. Absolutely rejected. The ball was about to make entry into the 18. He's standing just inside of the penalty arc. Pokes that one off over the far touchline with his head. To be delivered, Chattanooga. Paul Leonardi will do the honors. Sent long, collected. Carolina Core. Rolled by Miller. Delivered into the close wing. On top of it, Juarez. Yathan doesn't like what he sees in front of him. Goes back out front to Miller. He'll bend it over the top. Circling the 18 of Chattanooga, disrupted by CFC. Boys in blue have got it. They're working through midfield, struggling to stay on top of the ball. Cohen leaves it off for Gavin Turner, who's got it just outside of the 18. Dribble, 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 feeds it into the 18 and disrupted by Carolina down inside. Very, very well played defensively by the Foxes. They stay with it. You can tell they're hungry for points on the road in Chattanooga as we're late in the 33rd minute and remain scoreless. They did a great job of staying with a counter. CFC takes it away. A lot of clubs can't hang right there. They can't stay with that. Whether you're talking USL, MLS, NP, MLS, you name it. Great job of just tracking those guys, staying on top of them, and disrupting somebody as shifty as Gavin Turner. Keeper pushes us back underway in Chattanooga. Chattahooligans beating us up with the drums. 34th minute, rolled through. Foxes keeping it away from Chattanooga. Fighting for the ball is Yuval. Cohen can't take it up. Alenga on top of it. Now Juarez. Carolina Core working from right to left. They're just beyond their own final third. In front of the 18, pushed long, down by Pablo Rodriguez to the far touchline. Foxes want a long delivery. Facing some pressure at midfield, they'll go back to the keeper. Sent long, intercepted by Daniel. Mangadov has a convoy down to the edge of the 18. Chattanooga stepping across the penalty arc. He's got some space, wants to fire a shot. Free down inside. Garcia sends it out front. Blown tire. Chattanooga's man goes down, and the ball cleared away by the Foxes. Improbably, trying to spin through traffic is unbelievable, delivering a yellow card there. I just don't see it at all, first of all. But the collision comes with a very familiar face for Chattanooga, Jesus Ibarra. Nathan Kohler, I mean, it felt like he just brushed past him, and Mark immediately whips out the yellow and shows it. Mark Verso, typically, you'll hear me say this a lot. If you've ever heard me do Chattanooga Football Club, I say it when I do American football. I say it in basketball. I say it in baseball. You've got to trust your officials. They're there. They see it. I'm sorry, that's a soft call. That's a weak yellow. Behind midfield, trying to go through, and this one sent back. The yellow card delivered to Kohler will be just his 5th of the season. He came from Prescott Cables, a supporter-owned club in Merseyside, the United Kingdom. Played the Northern Premier League. He was really good, 69 appearances with Prescott. Really special, 9 goals. Won in his debut in the FA Cup, FA Trophy. Did just great career there before getting involved with the Chattanooga Football Club. They bring him stateside, and he's been a great piece on that back third. 35th minute gone. We're in the 36th. That's rolling, and we're scoreless between Chattanooga and the Foxes of Carolina Core. Long delivery over the top by our keeper. Sailing downfield, disrupted it in front of the 18. Chattanooga's got it. They'll clear it beyond midfield, down into the opposing end of the pitch. Regathered. Juan Pablo. Gonna float it across, rolled by Rodriguez to Chica. Sent long, right on top of the midfield stripe. Dished around Chattanooga's man, regathered, really well played through traffic by the Foxes. They've got a chance down to the 18 and knocked off at the last moment by Garvanyan. The Albuquerque, New Mexico product, Milo, stays with him all the way down to the end and pushes that one off. 37th minute, halfway over, still scoreless. This is going to be a prime chance for the Foxes. It'll be the first corner we've seen from them in the last 10 minutes, the second of the match. They're in the far corner. The 18 is loading up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white kits down inside. Make it 6, 7, all near the penalty spot, but behind it, they're on the close side. The corner is the far side. Here's the delivery, bent low and close, knotted, pinballs around, rolling to the close side of the 18. Foxes regather carefully, galloping out to the edge of the wing. Sent inside by Jesus Abada, knotted away by Chattanooga, and the whistle on contact inside. 38th minute arrives, and Chattanooga keeps it clean. Eldine doesn't even have to do any work there. Stays comfortable between the posts. He's standing on the penalty spot and will start us again as he rolls it down to Farid Sarsar. The Argentinian hands it off to Eldine. Jakupovic will hammer this, skying it down to midfield. In the circle, knocked backwards by Cohen. He finds help. Here's Akiuski, stands by for that. Rolling this backwards is Turner, the Washington loanee. Long delivery, Chattanooga looking into the wing on the close side, down in the final third. They find their man, and it's sent off intentionally. Very aggressively played by Rodriguez, the man from San Juan. And so the corner will come from the close side. Mangadov wanted more there. He calls for more. He looks right at Mark, our referee, Verso, and he says, hey, I need more here. This is worthy of a call. Doesn't get it, but he does get the corner, obviously. Chattanooga setting up for the corner from the close side. Their second of the match. Long bend down inside, knotted away initially, loose down near the spot. Chattanooga on the right side, hammers a shot, cleared away by Carolina. Disrupted inside by Jesus Abada, and then cleared by the Foxes. Well played by Abada and Juarez. 39th minute rolling. Almost out of it and into our 40th. Robertson will throw in. Verso's doing some work down there in front of the 18. He doesn't like something. Now he'll give the signal, okay, we can go. Chattanooga, Tate Robertson holds the club leads for goals and assists. Sent long, knocked around to the edge of the 18. Yuval Cohen comes up with it. Chattanooga's man walking it towards the spot, and it's cleared away by the Foxes. Musaguchi pickpocketed him, and again Rodriguez sends it long to clear it away. Very well played by the Foxes. Chattanooga will take back over. 40th minute rolling. Sent down to the corner of the 18. Chattanooga walking it on the edge of the area. Fires a shot. It's deflected away by Chica. Regathered out front by Chattanooga. Disrupted. Musaguchi trying to get to the ball. Rolled back to the center field circle. Chattanooga's Farid Sarsar skies this for the left corner of the 18. It's gathered just beyond the wing. Chipped down towards the end line. Chattanooga out front. He's got space. Floater down inside. Yuval Cohen looks for the header. Regathered on the close side of the 18. Out to the corner. Floater again. Knotted away intentionally by Rodriguez. Chattanooga after the ball. Regathered by Callum Watson for only a moment. Musaguchi takes it away. Sent inside, trying to clear this. Hammered long over the top by the Carolina Core Foxes. Eldine Jakupovic is 40 yards out of the goal. He's got it. Jakupovic rolls it across to Tate Robertson. Very aggressive play by the 40-year-old keeper, and he gets it done again for Chattanooga. 41st minute. Carolina Core's got it behind the midfield stripe. Absolutely chaotic, a track meet in Tennessee. The Battle of the Independents is delivering as promised. I cannot believe we're scoreless between these two sides. Halftime very close, 41st minute about to become the 42nd. Back third of the pitch, Chica. Daniel rolls it across. Juan Pablo Rodriguez has the ball. Walking very slowly. Now he'll float it long downfield. Knotted back by Kohler. Nathan delivers this one. Rolling down the touchline. He was looking for Gavin Turner. Yathan Juarez lets it roll off, and he'll throw in for the Foxes. This is the first time Chattanooga has reached 10 wins in a season since joining Next Pro. Just their second year. They've got 11 outright wins, 6 losses, 7 draws. Good for 44 points in the MLS NP table. Musaguchi rolled across. Chica delivered carefully, comes right back to him. Miller handed it off. Alenga again. Playing pitch and catch. Chattanooga shadowing as Carolina Coras retreated all the way to their own 18. Now they'll float it long for midfield. Knocked down, gathered center field circle, roped across, long feed. This one is misdirected. Yathan Juarez couldn't collect, and it goes off. We remain scoreless in the 43rd minute of play. Just getting into that 43rd minute, 2.5 minutes left in regulation on our first half of action between these two sides, and an absolute tussle. Sarsar and Jakupovic have played every minute of the season so far. They've been unbelievable together. Jakupovic also joins the top of the league in clean sheets, 7 with Toronto 2's man. Rolled across, Juarez, floater inside towards the spot, and knocked away by Chattanooga. That happened quickly. Got to start it from midfield, delivered across to the close touchline, down into the wing. Yathan, in the blink of an eye, tries to push that into the spot. Chattanooga knocks it away. We're about ready to get back underway as the 43rd minute becomes the 44th. Eldin Jakupovic will kick it from the edge of the area. Huzakuski has scored in back-to-back matches entering today. Scored in match week 26, scored in match week 27. He's also named goal of match week 27 for that unbelievable score. From just behind the arc, halfway through the 44th, Jakupovic puts us back underway with a floater. Airing it out, big collision. Garvanyan came together hard with Miller, who is slow to rise, and he's shown the yellow. Milo catching a yellow card from Verso. The central midfielder from New Mexico suffers his 3rd yellow card of the season. He's been great, scored 5 goals a year ago. Came from New Mexico United in USL Championship, actually, which is where he was born and raised. Professional career was ignited after CF Montreal picked him up in the MLS Super Draft, but he was great. He was an efficient piece, an important piece, I should say, for the Tar Heels in North Carolina out of Chapel Hill. We're back underway. Foxes on the center field circle send it long in the 45th minute, taken away by Chattanooga. Garvanyan pushes this into the wing on the far side, driving left to right. Here comes Chattanooga. Rolled back out front, some space now. Long feed down inside and cleared away by Chica. Resetting. Halfway through the 45th, still scoreless. Chattanooga's Kohler down through the circle. On midfield stripe, Sarsar. Handed it off to Robertson. The Ohioan flicks it back to the Argentinian. Kohler from Merseyside, back to Farid. Sarsar tries Kohler again. Forward for Chattanooga. Musaguchi playing up, shadowing him. Rolling to that back line. Chattanooga taking every moment they can. We're going to play 1 minute of stoppage time. Eldin Jakupovic skies it over the top. Long delivery by the keeper down just outside of the wing. Chattanooga's got it. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Garcia beats out his man. Double teamed down in the corner. Pushing for the end line. Rolled to the edge of the wing. Musaguchi tees it up and cleared away initially. Intercepted out front of the 18. Huzakuski gets it right back on a quick pass. Chattanooga looking. Rolled across to Tate Robertson, the Ohioan. Tate fires a long one to the backside. Batted down in front. Loose, and as Mangala fights for it, the whistle. Chattanooga's man slow to rise. They're going to be sent back the other way. as the Chatahooligans are letting us hear it. 45th minute, long gone. Our 1 minute of stoppage time is about up as well. The keeper just hoping to end the half, standing on it, wasting as much time as they'll let him. Now the bend. Rattled, collected. Jesus Abada has it taken away by Fareed, and that sends us to the half. What a first half it was. Scoreless after 3/4 of an hour between Chattanooga and Carolina. A tussle, a duel, a brawl in the Scenic City between these two. Crucial table points on the line as we are coming down to the wire in the MSLNP regular season. We'll break. When I come back, a little bit of an update on what's going on around the league, a look at the MLSNP table, and more from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Don't go anywhere. Pro Side Soccer will return.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke. Oh. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke. Oh. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
To your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
Hey, you got this. Just breathe. Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah,
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
In Chattanooga, Tennessee, scoreless after 3/4 of an hour gone between these two sides, which is improbable but believable. Carolina Core, 8-9-8, 36 points, which means they are 8th in the Eastern Conference and just above the playoff line. Chattanooga Football Club is 11-6-7, 44 points, meaning they're 5th in the East, and they are clinched in the MLS-NP playoff for 2025. Glad you're with us for this one. 2-3-0 all-time. Carolina Core on the road battling Chattanooga's football club. They've only scored 5 goals against CFC all-time. Chattanooga's scored 10 against them, looking to change their legacy tonight and keep themselves above the playoff line. I'm Gabriel Schrei. So glad you're with us. 1/2 gone, 3/4 of an hour. Still to play between these two. Before we get into the second half, a quick look at what's left for these two. Chattanooga travels on Wednesday to take on Atlanta United down in Marietta, Georgia. I'll have the action for you here live and free to listen to. Hope you'll join us for that one. Then they'll travel to New York on September 28th. We'll have coverage of that. And then on the 5th, Atlanta United 2 visits here in Chattanooga for a final tilt. Should be a good one. For Carolina Core, 2 left to play, Orlando City B, and then they travel to Huntsville City on the 27th and October 5th, respectively. The MLS-NP table, I just mentioned, Chattanooga's locked in. They are in well above the playoff line. They have made the MLS-NP playoff. Carolina Core is the last team in right now. They're just above the line. They need these points bad with only a pair to play after this. Chattanooga overall in the league is 8th. Carolina Core at 17th. At 8-9-8, they've got 36 points. Chattanooga's got 44. They trail Colorado Rapids, Chicago Fire FC 2, Town FC, New England Revolution 2, Philly Union, RBNY, and St. Louis City. St. Louis has got 57 points on the table, and we're ready to go with our second half from Fort Finley and Chattanooga. Welcome if you're just joining us. Scoreless between Carolina Core and Chattanooga Football Club. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and Chattanooga has just put us underway. Chattanooga wearing their home Navy kits will be working from right to left in this second half. Carolina Core defending down on the left wearing white, working the other way down to our right end. Chattanooga's got the ball right now in the back third, and they're chipping it back and forth. Long feed down the touchline. Gavin Turner, the loanee from Washington, pushes it back to Kohler, flicked across. I believe there was a change at the half, and I believe Logan Brown is the one who came on for Chattanooga. I'll tell you in a moment. This one's going to be fed along by Chattanooga for midfield, and it rolls off the end of the pitch. So it's goal kick for Carolina Core. Other matches underway right now. It's 2-0. Philly leading Chicago. They're in the 46th minute, just getting started. MNUFC and North Texas SC. Chipped across, in trouble. Chattanooga shadowing the keeper. He boots it away just in time from Yuval Cohen. After 1/2 of action, this one's been a good battle. At midfield, recollected by Carolina Core. They're going to try and work this forward. Long feed. Out in front of the penalty arc, fired to the left side, and it goes well wide. Too easy for Eldin Jakupovic, who watches that one sail. Logan Brown has come on, the defender from Dallas, Texas for Chattanooga. After 1/2, the shots are 6-3 Chattanooga. Shots on goal, 3-1 Chattanooga. 2 blocked shots by CFC. Carolina Core nearly gets to the ball as Jakupovic sends it to midfield. Foxes trying to regather. Mangarov wants to disrupt. Musaguchi to the back line, and Chica suffered a yellow card way back in the 22nd minute. Across and down the touchline. Long floater, bent away. Foxes have it midway between the stripe and the 18, and now they'll go behind midfield and roll it to the keeper. 48th minute, still scoreless, just getting started with the second half. Total passes were about even after one half, 191, 188. Passing accuracy, both right at 82%. Very, very close match between these independents. 4 crosses for Carolina. They've got the ball down in the final third from the penalty arc, pass inside and disrupted by Fareed Sarsar as Chattanooga sends that one airing it out up onto the grassy knoll behind the twine. The kids love it. The kids are back there waiting for those shots that go wide. They love being the hero, getting the ball and throwing it back in, and you just love to see it. It's a great day for the beautiful game. The whole family out here for a lot of these folks. So much to do. There's a kids corner, a DJ. There's so many different places to eat inside of the stadium, things to do. You got the Ultra Club downstairs, and it's just a great outing for the whole family. And there's a home match left yet on October 5th as Atlanta United will visit town, so be sure to get your tickets before they do. Again, that's October 5th, a Sunday at 1 p.m. CFCTix, TIX.com, or ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the tickets tab. 49th minute is halfway over. Chattanooga from midfield will put us back underway with a throw-in. This one is disrupted and sent off. Last touch by Carolina, so Chattanooga throws in. Garvanyan from behind midfield airs it out. 20 yards beyond that stripe. Knocked back by Carolina and regathered by Chattanooga immediately as they work from right to left. Looking for a delivery. Gavin Turner cuts to the inside. He's 30 yards beyond the 18. Long winding feed down into the left side, and this one sent off by Carolina over the end line. Chattanooga, a corner kick coming. A crucial set piece. 50th minute. We've almost played 5 minutes in our second half. Chattanooga to deliver the corner. They've been really successful on set pieces again this season. Here's the bend from the close corner. Way too much on it. It sails over the crowd inside of the area. Rolls off the far side of the pitch. Goal kick. Carolina Core will put us back underway momentarily. This one down the close touchline, knocked back and forth just in front of the Chattanooga bench. And sent with Chattanooga in the attacking third. Garcia was fighting for the ball with Kai Thomas and the center back. Too much contact for Vados, who sends the foul with Chattanooga. Free kick from prime position here. This is a great opportunity for Chattanooga as Daniel Mangarov is standing by on top of the ball. Mangarov, the right winger, a product of the University of Virginia Cavaliers. He'll leave it. Standing by with Tate Robertson, and now Tate will dish it back to him. He's going to be the one to deliver the free kick. Here's the delivery. Bent along for the spot. Knocked away initially. Carolina Core Foxes somehow get this out front of their own 18. They've got it. Down into the wing on the close side. Jesus Abada dummies like he's going to take the feed. Down into the corner, Carolina. Set inside Musaguchi. Gets it around Gavin Turner. Still with the ball. Miller wants to clear. Onto it is Jesus Abada, who flips it around for Fareed Sarsar out to midfield. And Miller fights his way around Kohler before it's hammered off by Chattanooga. And Cohen goes down holding his knee. Vados is coming to check on him. He's still down. Looks like he's all right back onto his boots and gonna walk it off. thrown in. And the ball thrown in by Carolina rocks around a little bit before it's knocked off again. Carolina will put it right back on. Paul Leonardi, the Frenchman, towards midfield. Musaguchi to the close side. Disrupted, fighting for it. Alenga onto the ball again. Fighting Chattanooga. Garvanyan playing keep away with Leonardi. He's run down. This time, Vados is going to send it with Chattanooga. Long toss by Garvanyan for midfield. Still scoreless in the 53rd minute, halfway through it. Long delivery, Chattanooga behind the center field stripe. Tate Robertson pushes it down the far touchline, right to left. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Gavin Turner, feed for the 18, intercepted by Chica. And Daniel is going to send this to midfield. Logan Brown leaves this off for Fareed Sarsar. Dished to Garvanyan. And they go around a would-be defender in Pablo Rodriguez. Left off, Garcia, left corner of the 18, fighting his way for the end line and intentionally delivered over the end line by none other than number 4 of the Carolina Core Foxes, Kai Thomas, who's just come on. Kai Thomas keeps throwing me off. He just came into the match. He's from, he grew up in Florida. He's got Jamaican heritage. Son of a former international footballer for Jamaica, Roger Thomas. Then a really nice piece for Carolina Core Foxes. Chattanooga will deliver the corner from the close side. Everybody's down on the left end of the pitch. 54th minute and scoreless. Chattanooga to break the deadlock. Long delivery, skied down into the 18 and gloved by the keeper right in front of the net. Very well played. Great delivery by Tate Robertson, who now has the record for assist in a season and leads the club in goals with 8. Just couldn't quite put that where it needed to be. Lots of close calls and a nail-biter today from Southeast Tennessee between these two. The 3rd edition of the Battle of the Independents this season. Foxes need these points. Through midfield, Musaguchi keeps it away from Chattanooga, goes back to Thomas. Kai to Chica. Daniel ropes it across the back line. They're about 10 yards behind midfield, now just beyond it. Long feed down towards the wing on the far right, and this one sent off intentionally by Logan Brown. It was in the wing. Jesus Abada gets to the ball, and Brown, instead of trying to defend Jesus, just sends that one over the touchline. 55th minute is about to come to a close. We've almost already played 10 minutes in our second half. Chattanooga is going to be given the ball, the rewarded possession after it's last touched by Jesus Abada on the clear by Brown. Midfield, Musaguchi pushes it forward. Alenga can't keep this with his team, though. It's kept away from Leonardi. Through the circle, backside of it, Foxes try the close touch line. Walking it right down the midfield stripe. Leonardi, trailed by Garcia. Long delivery, winding feed across the top of the grass. Down the turf go the Foxes, looking for somewhere to deliver this as it's skied across the pitch to the close side. They find Alenga. Musaguchi feeds it inside, nodded away by Chattanooga. Left corner of the 18, gathered by the Foxes. Defended by Gavin Turner, and it's taken away by Chattanooga. Tate Robertson takes the dish, and it's cleared by CFC. Very well played defensively again by Chattanooga. It's been a battle down in the final third of the pitch for these two sides today. We've played over 10 minutes in the second half as the 56th minute is about to close. Into the 57th, I'm Gabriel Shrine. Glad you're with us. Ball is all the way down on the left now. Carolina Core, as Verso's got some sorting to do, our referee. Ball sent off intentionally. There's a couple of balls on the field, some confusion. The throw-in will come from 5 yards beyond midfield for Chattanooga, who will be on the attacking end. To deliver. Tate Robertson waiting for Verso to signal the all clear, and he does. Watson ropes this to the back line, 30 yards behind midfield. Fareed Sarsar from right to left. Long delivery across to Garvanyan. Milo standing on top of the ball in a scoreless match midway through our 57th. The Albuquerque native passed it, got it right back. It's sent away from Callum intentionally on an aggressive little play there by Kai Thomas. Sent along over the head of Jesus Abada out to the center field circle. Logan Brown, the Texan. Forward go the Chattanoogans. Robertson delivered towards the right corner of the 18, gets it right back. He's 15 yards outside of the area, dead on from the penalty arc. Rolled across into the wing on the far side. Dribbling towards the right corner, turned to the Loney from Washington. Long feed out front. Callum Watson onto the ball. Hand off to Milo Garvanyan, who's walking it backwards for a moment. Now down into the wing. On top of the ball is Garcia. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Splits 2 defenders into the area. 3-4 defenders. Healed. Gavin Turner smacks the ball. It's deflected away. Rolling out front of the area and loose. Chattanooga sends it over the top. Loose inside of the 18 and gloved by the keeper. Well played, taken out of the air midway through our 58th minute. And we remain scoreless between Chattanooga and Carolina in the Battle of the Independents. Hotly contested at Fort Finley, and glad you're with us. Roll backwards. 1-2 feeds. Long delivery across the backside. Onto it is Chica. Daniel walking his way down the touchline. He'll sky this through midfield. Gathered by the Foxes. Carolina core ropes it over the top into the wing on the far side. Taken up on the touchline. A battle for it, and Chattanooga's man is able to force him out of play as the ball sent by Verso back with CFC. '59th minute. My life has been full of the Carolinas lately. Just got back from South Carolina late last night. College football. The pride of the Palmetto State remains undefeated. Presbyterian College put a shellacking on the Bluefield Rams 76-3. 8 first half touchdowns. They didn't score at all in the fourth quarter. Today here in our match, we're scoreless in the 59th. Almost have played 1 hour between these two sides. We're in the second half. Carolina is back in a defensive shell. Chattanooga, a long fade beyond midfield, gathered down to the wing on the far side. Cohen fighting to stay on his boots and sent to the turf on an aggressive defensive effort by these Foxes. They're going to give him the ball. Carolina core will take over with it and throw in. Chico, well played defensively. Uval can't hang on to possession. Throw in will be delivered from the far side, just beyond the wing, by Yathan Juarez. We've seen a lot of Yathan today. He's looked really good. Juarez sends it in. Chattanooga's Turner there defensively. Kept away from him. Now around Cohen inside. Hammered into the air by Chica. Musaguchi fighting for it. Garcia's got it just beyond the penalty arc. A blistering shot over the top. Sails over the brickwork and into the Bud Light signage as we remain scoreless. Great opportunity created by Chattanooga Football Club. Pulling that one out of their back pocket. It's hammered. It goes over the top. We remain scoreless as our 60th minute comes to a close. We played 1/4 of an hour in our second half, and we've reached the 1 hour mark between Chattanooga and the Foxes of Carolina. The Blues cheering on. Garcia coming to the touchline to wish well his teammates. A couple of changes on the pitch. Mangarov has come off for Keegan Anselin. This one's sent long down into the area, and it's knotted wide by Chattanooga. Great opportunity. They want a call from Veros. Farid Sarsar is emphatic. Mark Veros affirming something. Rolled on. Long feed inside. Knocked away initially by Chattanooga. Everybody down on the right. Foxes take another shot. Deflected away by CFC. And the save by Eldin Jakupovic. A hammering, winding shot by Jacob Evans, who's just come onto the pitch. Is saved in incredible diving fashion by the 40-year-old. Really good opportunity for the Foxes. Chattanooga, an even better play defensively. Towards midfield, just beyond it, and a big collision. Chattanooga's man goes down. CFC wants the call, and they get it. Just beyond an hour played, scoreless between the Foxes and Chattanooga. It'll be a free kick from right beside the head coach, Chris Nugent, and Mark Vedos has an explanation for him. That was a big collision. I mean, absolutely upended by Kai Thomas, and he served a yellow. I've seen him serve a pair of yellows today that I thought were a little soft. That was a form American football tackle. He gets low, chops his feet and hits him with his shoulder. You just can't do that. Absolutely upended him right in front of the Chattanooga bench. Hopefully he's all right. That was a big gut shot by Kai Thomas. Thomas has been a great football player. Started at SAT in Florida at 5 years old. Joined MLS academies, played with FC Dallas, NYCFC, Inter Miami, and Cincinnati. And then started professionally with FC Cincy 2 in 2022. In his first season, he played 23 matches. Garvanyan kicks us back underway. Kai Thomas is actually coming out of the match after that. No, he is not. Scratch that. Assess the yellow card. And it's officially in the scorebook. 63rd minute, halfway over, still scoreless. Chattanooga with the ball. They're in the attacking end, but way back near midfield. Now the long floater down towards the area. Gathered by Garcia deep in the wing into the 18. Cuts it inside. One deke, two dekes out front. Intercepted. Musaguchi clears it. Very well played by Alenga and the Foxes. This one rolling down the touchline towards midfield. Carolina onto it. It's stolen away by Mendonça. Chattanooga rolled along by Nick. Gathered by Garvanyan. Milo rolls it inside. Gavin Turner onto the football. Gavin floats it over the top. Chattanooga's man is run down on the spot. He's sent to the turf hard. No call. The ball rolls off and it'll stay with Carolina. My goodness, Chattanooga's man down inside. Keegan Anselin was right in front of the spot and shoved from behind. I'm watching the television replay in the stadium here. Yathan Juarez planted both hands squarely on his back and threw him to the turf. Yikes. Rolled across. Carolina Core Foxes at midfield, trying to find a way to pick the ball forward. Still scoreless. 65th minute arrives. Dribbling down into the wing, and the centering feed knocked off. Antonio Pineda, the center forward from Statesville, tries to center that up. Chattanooga plays it well. It'll be a set piece. Corner will come from the close side, midway through our 65th minute. Quickly sent on, Chattanooga fighting for it, and this one's sent off intentionally. And the last touch by Carolina, Yuval will throw in, and the Chattahooligans are letting him have some love. Rolled on, Yuval Cohen. Sent through. Can't be collected initially. Battle for it and knocked off intentionally. Great job by Juan Pablo Rodriguez, who stays with that. That's an absolute fight all the way down the field. He throws in the midfield. They battle all the way from center field down 40 yards towards the 18. They get to the far wing. Juan Pablo Rodriguez is fighting Anselin for the ball, and he just intentionally sends that one off. So Chattanooga will throw in from the far wing with a scoring chance in our 66th, which is about to become the 67th. Still scoreless. Long delivery. Nodded away. And sent long. Cleared immediately by Carolina Core out to the midfield circle. And as we remain scoreless, this one rolls all the way back to Eldin Jakupovic, the keeper of Chattanooga. Eldin pushes it towards midfield. Back line, Brown, Sarsar. Chattanooga 15 yards behind center field. Garvanyan hands it off. Fareed tries the far side again. It's the Dallas, Texas native. Brown. The little give and go. Chattanooga back to LD in a full reset for Jakupovic, the keeper. He'll send a long ball downfield. It's intercepted by the Foxes just behind center field. Over the stripe, Garvanyan dishes it away to Turner. Gavin tees it up. Long feed, Chattanooga to Garcia. Now over the top for the low knee from Washington. Gavin Turner on the left corner of the 18. Out front, Yuval Cohen hammers this to the right side, and there's too much on it. Great looking creation by Gavin Turner, the midfielder who is loaned from DC United. Drives his way down the field, delivers it out front, and it's an absolute blast just outside of the 18, but too much on it as the Foxes will take back over. 68th minute is about to close into minute 69, where we're scoreless between Chattanooga and Carolina. Foxes on the back line. Facundo. Canetti hands it off. Long feed midfield. 1-2 connections. Jacob Evans now fighting his way beyond center field, and the collision is enough to give the ball back to Chattanooga. Logan from inside of their own area. Chattanooga's man to the far sideline. Walking his way forward, stops in the face of pressure. Floating long feed, bounces to LD. Jakupovic hands this off across to Farid. The Argentinian goes to midfield, the DC United loaner. In trouble, lost. Chattanooga has this roll off. Thrown in quickly. Pineda gets the delivery from Leonardi. Back to him, Paul. Long feed down the touchline for Jacob Evans. Deep in the close wing near the end line. Foxes out front and covered, gloved, smothered by LD. Jakupovic keeps it rolling in Chattanooga as we're late in the 69th minute. Turner. Chattanooga gives it back. Just over 20 minutes to play between these two sides. Very crucial points on the line. Little something at midfield. A collision as the ball rolls by. Man is slow to rise. Ball will go with Carolina Core. Whistle is drawn at a verso by Facundo Canetti. Yeah, a little contact. Not a lot. Canetti is from Cordoba. Product of Bella Vista. Foxes. This one is going to send us into a bit of a water break. These guys are going to take a moment to compose themselves. We'll keep it right here, but while we have a moment, I'm going to walk you through what's going on around MLS Next Pro. Currently deadlocked and scoreless in our match as we played 70 minutes, 20 left in regulation, as we are rolling quickly towards the 1.25 hour mark between these two sides. Earlier this week, 2-1 Tacoma Defiance took down Houston. 3-1 New England took down New York. Sporting KC and Whitecaps FC played to a draw, and Vancouver won that one 4-2. Scoreless draw between Columbus and Toronto, which Toronto FC took on penalty kicks 4-3. 2-1 St. Louis battled Austin FC down to the wire. 3-1 Real Monarchs took down LAFC 2. 1-0 Atlanta taking one away yesterday from Crown Legacy FC. 71st minute between Philly and Chicago, where it's 4-0 Philly Union 2. They are leading at Subaru Park. Deadlocked in the 71st minute here between these two sides. Still scoreless, and the same goes in the 30th for North Texas SC and MNUFC 2. Later on today, 5 p.m. Inter Miami and Red Bulls New York. 6 p.m. Cincinnati and New England. Orlando and Huntsville at 7. At 8 p.m. you've got Houston and Timbers 2. At 10 p.m. nightcap Ventura and Town FC. Also kicking off at 10 p.m. Tacoma and Colorado Rapids 2. 72nd minute is halfway over between these two sides as we're about to get back underway following the water break. Chattanooga and Carolina Core down to the final 20 minutes of regulation. I'm Gabriel Fry, glad you're with us for Pro Side Soccer from the Scenic City in Southeast Tennessee. Carolina Corps is going to have the kick from just off the midfield stripe. Carolina Corps Foxes been very good. Kai Thomas got his first goal for the club last time out. 7 defensive contributions. He's a great two-way player. Donovan Ricketts has guided this side into the heart of the playoff race. Just 2 matches left after this. These are extremely crucial points for Ricketts and this Foxes side. They must win. You just can't leave here without points today. I'm sorry. You're just above the playoff line. You must walk away with 3 points. Must. Chattanooga's in. They are confirmed. They are locked, clinched, if you will, in the playoff. 3 more points would never hurt, though, for CFC. They would love to find themselves in better positioning on the table as we wrap up the regular season. Long feed for Chattanooga from midfield, all the way down to the wing on the close side. Garcia cuts it down the front of the 18. Blown tire on the penalty arc, taken up by Chica. Walking this to the close touchline, delivered to the keeper, and now the Foxes will hammer this through the air all the way beyond midfield, and it's taken down by Musaguchi. Delivered across, teed up. Lots of opportunity here with a convoy. Jacob Evans rolls this across to the close side. Paul Leonardi into the 18, rolled out front. Foxes onto it, looking to send this back out front. Opportunity, Foxes cut inside, centering ball just off the spot. Loose in the 18 in vacant space, back onto the ball, turning, rolls this to the left corner of the 18. Dribble, finding his way down inside. Ansela there defensively, sent inside and cleared over the top by Chattanooga. He fed it out to the penalty spot. A good-looking opportunity. Mendonça is the one who floats it over the top of the goal. Really good setup. And they were again trying to find Jacob Evans, the central midfielder from Chester, England, product of the University of St. Thomas. He scored 18 goals in 33 matches for St. Thomas and transferred to North Carolina Wilmington and had 6 more. All conference honors. He's had a long pro career. The corner from the close side. Set inside and knotted wide. Daniel Chica was right there. He's just in front of the spot. Somehow breaks through between those blue kits. Has an opportunity to put that in between the sticks, and it goes well wide left, much to the relief of Chattanooga, who will benefit from goal kick. Eldin Jakupovic, the wily veteran, 40 years old. Sent long, kept away from Turner. Midfield, Chattanooga, back to Gavin Turner, the loan from DC United. Passes it inside and Daniel Chica intercepts. Down to the very corner, just inside of the flag, and he loses it over the touchline. We have played 1 1/4 hours, just a quarter of an hour, 15 minutes left in regulation, and we are scoreless between the Blues and the Foxes. Glad you're with us in Southeast Tennessee for Pro Side Soccer. Crucial points on the line between these two sides. I'm Gabriel Fry. Buckle your seatbelt. We have got a ride to the finish. Garcia is going to come off in place of Thomas. We'll see what Colin Thomas can do. He's originally from Canton, Georgia. Played at Wake Forest. From the touchline, delivered in, knocked back by Chattanooga. Sent inside to the spot and sent away quickly by the Foxes. Gavin Turner from the edge of the wing. Floater, and it's gloved inside by Carolina Corps. Got a player slow to rise after some collisions down inside. Sutton, the keeper, gives him a hand to his feet. Paul Leonardi is the one who didn't come up right away. He's from Marseille. Originally came through AS Monaco's youth academy, played at the youth league. Started in 2017, left Monaco, started with AC Ajasio's B team and later played for AS Friana Agliana, the French 4th Division and state level B in League 2. Made 11 appearances for Laval B before coming to the States and joining up with the Foxes of Carolina Core. The Frenchman's been good today. 77th minute is about to close into our 78th as we are down the back stretch with a clean sheet both ways between Carolina and Chattanooga. From midfield, Foxes send it long. Leonardi pushes it through, finds help in the shape of Sarmiento, looking inside, battling for it. Chattanooga takes it away deep in the wing near the corner and trying to send this one back downfield. It's pushed off intentionally. Aggressive attack by Glory. And Zingo, the midfielder from Dublin, Ireland, gets down there and sends that off. He's got Nigerian roots. Developed at St. Patrick's Athletic, won the U15 and U19 league titles, debuting for the first team in a friendly against Chelsea at just 14 years old. Thrown in by Chattanooga, floated along over the top. CFC gets it to the center field circle, battle for it. This one rolls away. Keegan Anselin fighting for the ball with just 2 defenders there. And the call against Chattanooga as they're just outside of the final third. And the Chattanooga crowd seems to disagree with the call. That's a rough one. I'm going to watch the replay in venue and tell you what I'm seeing here on a second look. So they're battling for it. Anselin, somehow it rattles through. There's 2 defenders there. There's a little bit of a push. You know, you can't lay on the ball if you're Carolina, but you also can't shove him down. That's a tough one. We're back underway. 79th minute. Ball is sent long by Chattanooga over the top again. Far wing. Anselin has it just outside of it. 2 defenders parked inside. Now traffic coming quickly. Keegan rolls it out front. Watson looking. Fires this down to the spot. Teed up. Hammered. Bounces. Sutton gloves it. Batted it up into the air and then regathered as it fell back down. Some good luck. Carolina Core was back in a defensive shell. Anselin gathered, walked it back 10 yards out front of the 18, rolled it out front of the penalty spot. It's fired in by Callum Watson. Gavin Turner pitches it into the air, and Yuval Cohen tries to clean it up with a right-footed shot on the inside of his heel, and Sutton is just able to bat it into the air and glove it. Back underway, ball at midfield, sent long, taken up by Jacob Evans. Oh, he's got a lot of vacant space, coming from left to right, down the close touchline, rolled towards the 18, teed up, Chattanooga's for reach. Sarsar takes it away. Chattanooga, Gavin Turner, everybody is about halfway between the 18 and midfield. Stopped and floated across the top of the grass. Still scoreless as we're into our final 10 minutes of regulation. The 81st minute rolls onto the clock in Tennessee. Chattanooga's still on the back line. Now Logan Brown looks forward towards midfield. Long floater over the top for Gavin Turner, who's got it down deep in the wing on the far side near the corner. Turner fighting for it, and it's set off intentionally. Well played defensively by Carolina. Tate Robertson will deliver. Fox is back in a defensive shell, scoreless, 81st minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Navy kits inside. 4 on the spot, 1 shadowing the penalty arc. The furthest back is Colin Thomas, the Canton, Georgia native. Anselin, Brown, Cohen, Sarsar all standing right near the top of the penalty spot. Mark Veros, a referee, steps back. He looks satisfied. Now the whistle to be delivered by Tate Robertson from the far corner of the set piece for Chattanooga. Here's the bend. Right out in front, nodded away initially by Chica. Chattanooga trying to regather, sent long. Musaguchi's got it in a head of steam. Here come the Foxes of Carolina Core. Strides through midfield, pursued heavily by Chattanooga. Tries to cut it back, and it's sent off intentionally by CFC. Very well played by Carolina to prevent the scoring chance and carry us late into the 82nd. The Foxes are trying to sled to the shootout here. Obviously, you'll have to score in regulation. Paul Leonardi is standing 20 yards beyond the 18, rolls this towards midfield. Taken up by Canetti. Facundo, a handoff. Musaguchi to the back line. Bent long over the top. Fighting for it and unable to gather is Paul Leonardi. Chattanooga, Thomas, keeping it away from him over the midfield stripe, still running ahead of steam. Gets it around a defender, healed back to him, and it's lost. Chattanooga regathers 10 yards beyond midfield. Garvanyan, floater, long ball, far side, too much sauce, and it sails and rolls off into the dasher boards as we remain scoreless midway through the 83rd. Down to the wire, a crucial battle for playoff positioning. The Foxes are just in the playoff line in the Eastern Conference. Chattanooga is looking to increase their positioning with some points at home. One of their last 2 home matches, just 3 left this season. Foxes only have 2 left after this. Gathered, Garvanyan to the right side of the 18. It's loose inside of the area, taken away from Turner. With the ball on top of it is Leonardi. Down the end line, looking to clear this away. 1 pass, 2 passes. Chica skies this one out towards midfield. Chattanooga pops it back towards Thomas. Rope through the air, gathered. Chattanooga just in the sideline. He cuts to the inside, looking towards the penalty arc. Long feed out front, just 5 yards beyond the area. Pushed inside and taken away by the Foxes. Sutton, the keeper. Cohen is right there. Hammers this over the top to keep it away from Chattanooga. Now they'll be the ones to take it down. 20 yards beyond midfield. They're just about to the attacking third to start this. He cuts it across midfield. Healed back to the circle. Sarsar rolls across. Watson to Garvanyan from the wing. Callum got it right back. Milo, heavily defended, tries to feed it inside and knocked off intentionally by Nzingo. Well played by the midfielder from Ireland. To be thrown in from the touchline on the close side. Everybody's down on the left. They're deep in the wing. 85th minute has arrived. Still scoreless between the Foxes and Chattanooga. Certain to see some stoppage time. The question is how much. This is another crucial set piece-like moment to be delivered from inside of the wing. Chattanooga looking to break this open. Watson floats it, nodded away initially, well played by Jacob Evans, and sent outside with a second touch by the Foxes. Now 30 yards beyond the 18, Chattanooga regathers. Rolled across, far side, Gavin Turner stops on top of the ball. He'll go back to Logan Brown. Pushed forward again into the final third, just on the edge of it, playing pitch and catch in and out of the attacking area. Back to midfield again, Fareed Sarsar. Rolls to the close side, on top of it here, with the ball working is Hadid. This one sent long by Jacob Evans as Carolina takes it away, out to the midfield circle. Long ball, wide open and free. Here comes Paul Leonardi down into the 18, centering ball, and Fareed Sarsar disrupts for Chattanooga. Perfectly played by Fareed Sarsar. What a chance that comes together. Jacob Evans gets the ball, sends it long downfield on a perfect feed, and Nzingo tees it up. He rolls it down towards the wing on the close side, a centering feed, and he had a wide open free and running. Anthony Sumo, they can't hook up. The ball sent intentionally over the end line by Sarsar. Chattanooga, a chance to make the play defensively. 86th minute is halfway over. We're scoreless with a clean sheet in Tennessee. The Foxes have to have these points. I can't stress how important it is. I cannot stress how important it is that Carolina Core wins this match. If you even get 2 here, you must get points. You are 8th in the conference. You're just in the line for the playoff. From the close side, Carolina Core bends it to the backside. Too much sauce. This one rolls off over the far sideline and off in the 87th minute. The ball will go back with Chattanooga. If you're just joining us, we're in the waning moments of regulation between Chattanooga Football Club and the Foxes of Carolina Core. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad you're here. This one coming down to the wire. A draw, a very real possibility in the Battle of the Independents in MLS Next Pro. Long throw in towards midfield, sent aerial. Couldn't be regathered by the Foxes. Knotted through midfield by Chattanooga and sent aerial again on a pop-up ball by the Foxes. Carolina Core keeps it away from Gavin Turner. It rolls off. Well played. Now it'll be thrown in by the same player that pushed it off of a Chattanooga and out, Zion Scarlett. Chattanooga making a late change. The all-time leader in goals scored. 61 career goals for Chattanooga, 100 as a full professional. From Kristiansand, Norway, Marcus Naglestad. Gavin Turner will come off. Turner on loan from DC United has been an electric talent. The veteran, 33 years old, Naglestad. 3 minutes left in regulation. We're late in the 88th minute as the changes come. Thrown in. Naglestad, one of the few paces remaining from the Nisa days of Chattanooga. Floated inside on a quick turn. Hammered to the right and blockered away by Eldin Jakupovic. Oh my goodness. Nearly able to turn this into something. Scarlett sent it downfield, got it right back, floated it inside. It was teed up perfectly for Jacob Evans. Hammered a shot and Jakupovic pushed it away. Now off the throw-in, taken away carefully by the Foxes. Floated inside by Musaguchi. Chattanooga hammers it out right in front of the supporters section. It rolls off. This will be thrown in by the Foxes. 89th minute winding, thrown in quickly. Gathered down deep in the 18 near the end line. Carolina Core fighting to maintain possession. Rolled into the wing. They're midway through it down on the sideline. Gathered up Musaguchi. Alenga fighting his way towards the end line, heavily defended by Chattanooga. It's off and goes with CFC as he steps out. Goal kick, Chattanooga Football Club. We're scoreless, a clean sheet in the 90th minute. We've nearly played 1.5 hours between Carolina and Chattanooga as Eldin falls to the turf and is getting some attention from a teammate, the 40-year-old keeper down. Crucial piece for this Chattanooga side, a wily veteran, to put it lightly. Melanie Schaefer, athletic staff for Chattanooga, on with him, checking him. Mendonça and Farid with him as well. Here comes the good doctor. Doc checking on Eldin, and they're satisfied. He's going to step up onto his feet. Great sign, Jakupovic. The elder statesman between the sticks. Looks like he's good to go. So we played 90. That'll complete regulation for us. We're into stoppage time between Chattanooga and Carolina Core. They're calling for 5 minutes of stoppage time. In the 91st, we'll play through 95 and into 96. Sent from the end line to midfield. Chattanooga nods it through. Carolina Core well defended. They're going to get the ball back immediately. This one has come down to the wire with extremely important points on the line between the Foxes and Chattanooga. We're in stoppage time. Already 1 minute gone of our 5. Foxes rope this through midfield, taken away by Chattanooga momentarily, trying to regather, battle for the ball out of the air. CFC keeps it. Tate Robertson harassed by Scarlett, and as he's grabbed at by the shoulder, Verso sends this one with Chattanooga. They'll have the free kick, and a pretty good spot for it. The ball is about 20 yards beyond midfield, just outside of the attacking third. Tate Robertson, the Springfield, Ohio native, to take over. Robertson surveying the action in front of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Navy kits standing on the edge of the 18. 3 of them are on the penalty arc for Chattanooga. Foxes, those white kits back in a defensive shell. 92nd minute about to evaporate. We're scoreless between the Foxes and Chattanooga. Tate Robertson looking, waiting for the signal. Mark Verso down, talking to the players lined up on the edge of the 18. Here's the delivery. Robertson bends it long, down for the penalty spot, nodded away initially. Chattanooga to the back door, collected, hammered to the right side, and it's off the outside of the twine. Chattanooga still thinks they scored. I mean the fans, as that one goes wide, and it'll be goal kick. Really great opportunity by Chattanooga. They're going to look to do that again. We're in the closing moments, 93rd minute, halfway over. 5 minutes of stoppage time to play. We've got at least 2.5 left on the clock here in Tennessee. Chattanooga pitches this up into the air, a long arcing ball over the top for midfield. It comes off. It'll be thrown in now. Carolina Core Foxes say they've got the ball. Chattanooga fans fired up. They say they should have it. Definitely looks like on replay that should have been a Chattanooga throw-in. Derek Cuevas to throw in. They're moving him back. The Chattahooligans growing loud with minutes remaining in Tennessee. Pushed off intentionally by Chattanooga. Well played by Colin Thomas. Stoppage time moving quickly. We're barreling towards a draw with extremely important points on the line for these two sides. Yuval Cohen back where they'll throw in again from alongside the table where our fourth official sits. Cuevas again. Derek standing by. Cuevas throws in pinball. Chattanooga 1, 2, 3 passes, now 4, 5. Garvanian tries to send it through. Knocked away initially. Now Thomas takes it out of the air. Blockered by the Foxes, sent through, well played by Jacob Evans. Rolled back, Musaguchi. Alenga floats this across to the far side, just in the sideline. Carolina Core keeps it away from Chattanooga, right down the midfield stripe, aired out for the fourth officials table, taken down by Kai Thomas. He works it down the sideline, pitched across to Jacob Evans. Rolled inside, Chattanooga cuts it off. Milo Garvanian for Farid Sarshar, who hammered this out to midfield. Taken down Alenga. Musaguchi towards the 18. Jacob Evans comes up with it by a stroke of luck. Cuevas cuts to the inside in the 18, rolled for the spot, and he misfired. Jacob Evans was wide open for a scoring opportunity. Chattanooga clears it away. Here's the wily veteran. Marcus Naglestad is pulled to the turf. The Norwegian sent to the ground, and so a free kick for Chattanooga. The clock is showing 94 minutes, 41 seconds. 5 minutes of stoppage time was the call. We're late in our 95th. Still scoreless, deadlock between Chattanooga and Carolina Core. Back underway. Rolled across, Farid Sarshar delivers. Logan Brown. Hammered over the top for Chattanooga, an aerial feed, looking for Thomas, loose, and Sutton falls onto the ball deep in the 18. Still scoreless as we've reached 5 minutes of play time and stoppage time, 95-20 on our clock. Extremely important points rest on the table here to be seized. Chattanooga hammers this away from their own 18 out to midfield, Anselin onto it, and full time. We're going to a shootout between Chattanooga and Carolina. Chattanooga does not need to win this shootout. They don't need these points. They're in. The Blues have qualified for the MLSNP playoff for 2025. They're well above the line. There's nothing they can do in these last 3 matches to get knocked out of the playoff. They can get better positioning. That was the goal here today, to sweep the series against Carolina Core's Foxes and to get better positioning in the playoff. Now, Carolina Core is just inside of the line. They're the 8th team in the Eastern Conference. They have to keep above that line, right? They're competing to stay in the playoff. There's a couple of people hot on their heels on both sides here. I mean, you look at it, NYCFC, Orlando, Houston, LAFC, Timbers, all right there in that playoff race. They've got 36, so the last team in the Eastern Conference. There are 7 clubs within 6 points. They got to take a couple of these. They got to stay in. So the shootout coming in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Sutton will play keeper for Carolina Core, Jakopovic for Chattanooga. If you don't know how the shootout works in MLS Next Pro, a quick overview of what to expect. You know, if you get the regulation win, it's 3 table points. If you win the shootout, you get 2 points. If you lose the shootout, since you played to a draw, you still get a point. Regulation loss, you get 0 points. So one thing that's been done here is both of these clubs have secured at least 1 extra point. Chattanooga now at 45 points, Carolina Core now at 37. Who is going to take the extra point? What does it mean to your season? I think it means 2 very different things in a club that's fighting to stay in that line and a club that's looking for better positioning. It's a hot day in Southeast Tennessee, so these clubs take some time before we begin the shootout. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. We've come down to the wire in a draw. Now the shootout to be played between Chattanooga and Carolina Core. Both clubs sending their rosters out onto the field. I'll let you know who they've selected first in just a moment and who's shooting first as we're ready to go. Officials coming together for a final meeting. Jakopovic is out on the center field circle with his teammates. The Chattanooga Football Club ready to go. Following today's match, Chattanooga is going to have a couple days off. We'll have Wednesday night coverage, 7:30. Join me. Free live radio coverage in Marietta, Atlanta United 2. And then NYCFC this coming Sunday at 7:30 p.m., followed by an October 5th home closer. Be here with us for that one, ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the tickets tab, CFCTIX.com to get ticks. We'll see you here. Looking forward to that one, and it'll be decision day as Chattanooga battles their rivals and our friends to the south, Atlanta United. Both clubs are lined up at midfield, and the first shooter has been selected. Sutton will be between the sticks first for Carolina Core's Foxes. Chattanooga has selected their first shooter to be the veteran, the leader in goals scored this season, Tate Robertson. Robertson played in a stint with Chattanooga when they were still in NISA 2 seasons. He's one of the longest tenured members of the roster. There's 3 guys from the NISA days still around. Alex McGrath, who's been injured this season, the captain. Marcus Naglestad from Christensen, and Tate Robertson, who just broke the record for assists in a season for Chattanooga with 10. He'll shoot first, steps straight back, shuffles left, fires high to the right side. He got it. 1-0 in the shootout. Chattanooga leads. Next will be Jacob Evans to shoot for the Foxes of Carolina Core. Evans very dicey on his boots, extremely athletic. He's looked really good all day and would love to make the difference for Chattanooga. Shuffles, steps, fires to the right. He got it to go. We're equalized at 1 apiece in Tennessee. Nice delivery by Evans. Makes it 1-1 between these two. 4 shooters a team left to go. Both clubs selecting their lineups. I mentioned a moment ago, 3 players have remained on the roster for many, many years. And this is probably the most iconic athlete in the history of Chattanooga. Marcus Naglestad. Steps, fires low left side, easy. 2-1, Chattanooga FC out in front at home. Marcus gives Chattanooga the lead right back in the shootout. Now the second shooter to step forward for the Foxes of Carolina Core. We've seen 2 for Chattanooga, 1 for the Foxes. Tate got it to go. Evans responded for Carolina. Marcus, in the second round, puts it out ahead. Sutton is going to shoot for Carolina. The keeper approaches, fires, pinballs off the right stick. 2-1, Chattanooga leads after a pair of shooters for both clubs. A huge early lead that puts a lot of pressure on the Foxes of Carolina. An extra point on the table. Eldine is shouting down to the center of the field where all the players are. And here he comes, Milo Garvanyan. Milo, a product of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He scored 2 goals this season. He scored 5 last year for Chattanooga. Very, very important piece in midfield. Takes his time strolling to the spot. He's the 3rd shooter for Chattanooga as we're entering the 3rd round of shooters. 2-1 Chattanooga lead in the shootout. He steps to the right 1 time. He's about 3 or 4 steps back. Chops, fires, high left side. It's battered away by Sutton. What a save by the keeper of the Foxes to keep it 2-1. Just able to make the play. And so now Carolina sends on the next shooter. It's Juan Pablo Rodriguez. He's not scored in open play this year. Pablo Rodriguez in the shootout. It's 2-1. Chattanooga's 3rd shooter was blocked. Pablo Rodriguez, 2 steps to the right, shuffles, approaches, fires to the left, and it goes just under the body of Eldine, and it deadlocks us at 2 apiece in the shootout. Chattanooga selects their 4th shooter. We're in the 4th round of shooters. 5 will go. If we're tied after 5, we just go 1-1 until someone makes it and the other club doesn't. Right now it's 2-2. Chattanooga has sent Yuval Cohen to be their 4th shooter. Yuval, 19-year-old American-Israeli forward, native to Las Vegas, Nevada. He was the player of the year for Gatorade at Palo Verde High School. A long way back from the ball, shuffles 1, 2, 3 steps, fires low right side, it goes. 3-2, Chattanooga leads the shootout, and he is pumping up the crowd in Tennessee. I guarantee you when he was the Gatorade Player of the Year, he never knew he'd be a hero in Southeast Tennessee like he is today. The next shooter has been selected. It's Kai Thomas, the center back. Thomas approaching for Carolina Core's Foxes. They trail in the shootout, 3-1 to Chattanooga. He sets it on the spot after slowly walking down the field. Eldine directly between the sticks. Thomas, 1, 2, 3 steps backward. 4, 5, 6. 1 step left, a half step. Shuffles, approaches slowly, fires high left, he gets it to go. Deadlocked again after 4 shooters apiece. It's 3-3 in Southeast Tennessee. Tate made it, Evans made it. Naglestad made it, Sutton missed. That was 2-1 after 2 shooters apiece. Milo missed, then Juan got it to go. Pablo Rodriguez deadlocked as a 2. Cohen and Thomas both made it. We've reached our 5th set of shooters between Chattanooga and the Foxes. Farid Sarsar, he's played every minute this year for Chattanooga. A long way back on the penalty arc. Standing calmly, shuffles, slow walk, creeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now steps quickly, right side, yes! Chattanooga gets it to go. They lead 4-3 after 5 shooters. 1 to go for the Foxes. The final shooter for Carolina in our round of 5. They appear to have selected Glory Nzingo, the midfielder from Ireland. He has scored 8 goals in open play this season. Glory, 4 steps back, 1 half step to the side. Eldine jumping up and down, shuffles, fires, low right side. We're deadlocked after 5 shooters. Glory gets it to go for the Foxes of Carolina Core. For all, and now we'll go 1-1 until somebody doesn't make it. Welcome to Tennessee. We've got a barn burner in the shoot after playing to a scoreless draw. Nick Mendonça, the Miami, Florida native. Sutton between the sticks. 5 steps back, 1 to the left. Completely still. The tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, high left side, automatic. 5-4, Chattanooga leads, and he is firing up the crowd. The 6th shooter selected for Carolina Core. To take the extra point, he must make this. The pressure is immense. From Monrovia, Liberia, 2 goals scored in open play this season, it's Anthony Sumo Jr. Sumo. 1, 2, 3 steps back from the ball. He's to the right. Shuffles, approaches, fires low left side, and we're still deadlocked. After 6 shooters, it's 5-5. Chattanooga has selected the Texan. Logan Brown, who famously kept the Redwolves from planting the flag at center field this season. A fan favorite, a Scenic City favorite. Logan sets the ball. 8 half steps backwards, 1 to the left. Shuffles, approaches, fires off the top of the crossbar. So Chattanooga's 7th shooter misses. If the Foxes make it, it's over. They're taking an extra point with them back to Carolina. They have selected number 3, Zion Scarlett from Philly, the Jamaican winger. Turned fully professional in 2022. The 7th shooter for Carolina Core. An extra point on the line. If he makes it, they go home. Zion approaches, fires low left side, and the Carolina Core Foxes take the shootout. They win the extra point in Tennessee. The Foxes celebrate storming the field and jumping onto Scarlett. Chattanooga falls just short in the shootout. But with the playoff clinched, they do take the extra point in the scoreless draw. An excellent showing by these 2 sides in the Battle of the Independents, and this is the vision that Major League Soccer has for Next Pro. This is what they envision for this league, flourishing clubs in these markets, bringing communities together. There must be 3,000, if not 4,000 fans here today at Finley Stadium. This is their vision for the future of pro-side soccer in America. Independent clubs battling it out, night in, night out, and developing excellent American talent to help build the American soccer pyramid. An extra point taken tonight by the Carolina Core Foxes. I'll walk you through how it all happened right now. Gabriel Schry, so glad you've been with me today for this one, a really good one. It's a scoreless draw. We saw opportunity after opportunity for these two sides during regular play. Chattanooga, I thought they were going to score about 100 times. Absolutely wild how far this thing came down to the wire. Hammered shot after shot. I could walk you through some of the most exciting moments, but to keep it simple, let's just start with the numbers and talk about those. We finish with a couple of great plays. 11 shots for Chattanooga, 9 for Carolina Core, 3 on goal apiece, 3 blocked by Chattanooga, 1 by the Core. Passes were about 350 apiece, 341 for Chattanooga, 351 for Carolina, 82% pass accuracy for both clubs, 5 corners, 8-3 crosses, a lot more for the Foxes, 3 goalkeeper saves apiece, 5 clearances for Chattanooga, 3 for Carolina Core. During regulation, we saw shot after shot after shot pumped down inside. Things looked really good for both of these sides. Chattanooga created some electric chances. There was a few really high-quality chances for Carolina as well. We saw Eldine make some great diving saves. We saw some really good help for Eldine delivered from his teammates. But at the end of the day, that one comes right down until the clock winds out in stoppage time and sends us into the shootout. Shootout is opened up with a couple of great opportunities. Tate gets it to go. He's the first shooter for Chattanooga. Evans responds. He gets it to go right away for the Foxes. That takes us to the second round of shooters. That one's made by Naglestad, the Norwegian. Sutton, the keeper, misses. So it's 2-1 Chattanooga after 2 shooters. You have to go to 5. The third round of shooters, Garvanian misses. So then Juan Pablo Rodriguez comes out. He ties us again after 3 shooters at 2 apiece. Our fourth round of shooters, first Yuval Cohen buries it for Chattanooga. Really nice shot, great delivery, makes it 3-2 Chattanooga, but immediately the response from Thomas. He comes out, gets it to go for the Foxes, kind of took a weird amount of steps backwards, walks real quickly, hammers the shot, really well delivered. Then we go to our fifth round of shooters to wrap up the round of 5, and it's Farid Sarsar who gets it to go for Chattanooga, but to the dismay of CFC, Glorian Zingo gets it to go for the Foxes. So after 5 shooters, it was 4-4, then you go 1-1 until somebody makes it and the other club doesn't. First, Chattanooga sends on Nick Mendonça. He gets to go. Anthony Sumo Jr. responds in the 6th round of shooters. It sends us to a 7th round. Still going 1-1. Somebody's got to go home at some point. Chattanooga misses. Brown is blockered away. Well played by Sutton. It came right off the crossbar. Pinballed out of there. And Zion responds to make it 6-5. The Foxes take the extra point. They needed it. It keeps them just above that playoff line, 2 points. We'll see what happens when the dust settles after an exciting weekend of play. And MLS Next Pro in this Eastern Conference. The playoff race is on. Be sure to join me in Chattanooga Football Club if you can. Travel, we'll see you in Marietta. You can also tune in for free as they take on Atlanta United 2 this Wednesday at 7:30. And be sure to get tickets for their final home match of the season, October 5th. ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the Tickets tab.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com.